Hello, everyone. I don't know if anyone is here yet, so I'm just going to wait a second. I'll post that I'm live on Instagram. This is so nerve-wracking for me. I've never done a live completely by myself. I've always been on with other people, at least one other person. So this is a little nerve-wracking for me, but it's fine. It's fine. I do have some wine with me. Let me know if you are also drinking wine in the comments or what your drink of choice is right now. Right, I need to post on Instagram that I'm live. I forgot about that already. Maybe I should smile? I am live. Okay. Hello. Thank you for joining. Also, I wanted to ask you guys how long you want the sprints to be. I'm totally down for longer sprints. Hello. Thank you for coming. We can do 30-minute sprints, we can do 40-minute sprints, 45 minutes, just whatever you guys are feeling. I mean, I would even go up to an hour, but it depends on what you guys want to do. But just let me know. What is everyone going to be reading tonight? Let me know in the chat. I will be continuing on with Someday by Emma Scott, the buddy read for Romanceathon. I think, let me see what page I'm on. 30 minutes? Okay. Sounds good to me. So I'm not really sure how long I want to be live. I'm thinking maybe 2 to 3 sprints, maybe more towards 3, depending on what you guys want. Hey, Drew, thanks for coming. Hello, I need motivation to read my books. I started taking in Dani Brown. Literally love that book so much. I've read all 3 Brown sisters books, and Dani Brown is definitely my favorite out of the 3. It's probably my favorite read of last year, to be honest. And the cover is so stunning. What prompts are you reading it for? Is it for cover love? Let me know. It could also be hate to love, I guess. And, well, I guess it could be backlist because it didn't come out this year, so you can count it for that. I'm down for whatever. I usually like 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, nice. Hey, Gwen, thanks for coming. I'm still stuck on Someday. I'm not really liking it. What page are you on? I am on chapter 4, so I'm on page 51. And I don't have a lot of thoughts yet, but I'm not disliking it. So I guess that's a good sign. But also, the main character, like one of the main characters' name is Silas, and that just sounds like an evil name to me, and it makes me laugh every single time we switch to his perspective. Hello, thank you for coming. It's for BIPOC / cover love. Nice. I'm starting The Marriage Game by Sarah Desai. That's the same writer as The Dating Plan, right? I read The Dating Plan and I almost DNF'd it. I really didn't like it all that much, but the cover of that one is stunning. But I've heard good things about The Marriage Game, so hopefully you like it. Cover love. Yeah, I got what you were saying, Drew. It's all good. Ugh. Someday. Is that, like, bad? I mean, that must be a bad ugh. I mean, I've been watching your vlogs, so I know you didn't completely fall head over heels in love with it, but have you had more time to think about it and you're just like, maybe I didn't even like it? Let me know. I'm a little halfway through it. Okay. And you're not really liking it? I've heard a lot of good things about it, actually. I kind of went into it blind. I didn't even read the synopsis, to be honest. Hello, hello. I haven't read any today, unfortunately, but I'm going to try and finish Real by Kennedy Ryan tonight, 85%. You can definitely finish that tonight. I believe in you. I have heard of Real, but I don't know what it's about. That's pretty much a theme with me. I don't read the synopsis of very many books. I just like to go in and just be surprised. Yes, I do. Oh my gosh. Are you still reading 40 Love, or did you finish that one? I know you were reading that one last night, but you're probably already done with it. So let me know if you liked 40 Love, because I've read Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade and I didn't love it. I think I gave it 4 stars only because I'm not giving out half stars this year. I would have given it 3.5 if I was doing half stars. But it just was a little bit too long for me, but I did think it was cute. So I might check out this series. And are they short books or are they on the longer side? Because Spoiler Alert was just too big for a romance. I have 4 hours left in Danny Brown. I want you to finish that tonight and let me know how much you love it. Not if you love it, but how much you love it, because you're going to, I promise. So I guess we'll go ahead and do our first sprint at 10 past, so in 3 minutes, and we'll start off with a 30-minute sprint. Does that sound good with everyone? Yeah, I'm reading that one during the sprints tonight, 40 Love. I read The Girl He Used to Know by Tracy Garvis Graves today. That's on my TBR, and I think, yeah, I commented on one of your videos saying that I didn't know that Tracy Garvis Graves wrote the girl he used to know and On the Island. I didn't put the 2 and 2 together because I have On the Island on my Kindle, and then I have the physical copy of The Girl He Used to Know. But I'm thinking about doing a taste test for that author. Also, I guess that'd be a good segue into kind of asking if I were to come out with a series on my channel of trying out different authors. I feel like everyone else's videos are kind of like author taste test, and I kind of want to maybe do either a pun or just a more enticing name for that series. So let me know if you have any ideas. Oh, okay, Queen. You know it. I liked teaching it in 40 Love. I'm not loving so much. Oh no, why? Hi, hello, I'm reading A Lot Like Adios. Nice. I'm good with a 30-minute. I actually prefer longer sprints. We'll do a 30-minute sprint to start, and then maybe we'll increase a little bit from there, because I really like longer sprints as well. Maybe read On the Island and skip the other one. Oh no, so it wasn't that good. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that one was a romance, to be completely honest. I mean, I guess The Girl He Used to Know would be like reminiscing on a past romance. So I don't know if that's a romance in the current sense. Hello, hello. This romance came at a bad time. Romanceathon came at such a bad time. I'm in such a slump. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Maybe you can listen to an audiobook. I know audiobooks usually help me when I'm in a slump. Or you could just, take a break from reading. A well-deserved break. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I guess, I don't want to make myself bigger. All right, so we'll put 30 minutes, and I will see you all in 30 minutes. Hello. Ooh, the lighting changed just a little bit. Gotta switch it up. Hello. Let me just catch up on the comments. How did everyone's reading go? How many pages did you guys read? I think I read about 26 pages. Pretty good. All right. I've just been in the mood reading thrillers. Me too, honestly. I have been anticipating so many thrillers this year, and I feel like that's pretty much all that's being released this year are tons and tons of thrillers. And actually, speaking of that, I got some of my pre-orders today. They're right under me, so I'm gonna grab them. But I got some pre-orders. I got Bathhouse by PJ Vernon. Hairpin Bridge by Taylor Adams, the same author as No Exit. And The Maidens by The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I don't really know how to say it, but it's the same author as A Silent Patient. But yeah, I'm really excited about all of those. And I got Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica not that long ago, I think last weekend. But I've just been in the mood for thrillers as well. So I can't wait to go back to reading thrillers after reading all these romances. Hi, Kirsten. I know that she already left. Currently not reading as I'm watching The Amazing Race, but I had to pop in and say hi. Thank you for saying hi. Hello. You guys, I forgot that I had some Cold Stone in my freezer. I just got so happy. What flavor? Let us know. We're dying to know. Came in late, but happy reading, everyone. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hi, Rye. Thank you for joining. And Jess. I don't know if you like being called Jess or Jessie more, because I've realized that you refer to yourself a lot as Jessie, but then reading with Jess, so I never know if I should say Jess or Jessie. So let me know what you prefer. Gwen said, hey, Jess. So which one do you prefer? Let us know. The comments jumped. Give me a second. Hi, Morgan. Thank you for joining. I read 2 chapters of Danny Brown. Danny and Zap are cute. They are so cute. I love them so much. Hi, Savannah. Thank you for joining. What are you going to be reading? Probably not a romance, because romance is definitely not your thing. But happy to have you here. Let us know what you're reading. I scrolled through TikTok instead of reading, but then I grabbed my book and read a few pages. Nice. I mean, that social media detox yesterday, I guess, really did a number on you, and you just need to catch up with the last 24 hours that you missed, you know? We love thrillers in this household. We do. Gotta love a good thriller. Hi, sorry I'm late. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm reading The Kiss Thief by LJ Shin for Indie Pick. I, too, am in a thriller mood. I feel like after Romanceathon is over, it's just like, okay, romances to the side, thrillers, like, you're back on the pedestal. Hello. Hey, I'm a bit late, just jumping in. Hopefully there will be more sprints. Yes, that was the first sprint, and I think the next one I'm gonna make 40 minutes instead of 30. Let me know if you guys are down for that, because I am really intrigued by Someday. I mean, nothing that entertaining has happened yet, but just the fact that it's set in Seattle, and I lived in Seattle for 2 years, so it's kind of interesting that they're talking about Bellevue, which is a bougie area. It's just like they say, you know, that's where the mansion is. If you're reading the book, you know what I'm talking about. And they keep talking about Bill Gates, and I actually almost drove in front of Bill Gates's house. It was down this like very narrow one-way road, so I felt like maybe it was a private property, but there's probably like a gate and stuff in front of it, but I was like right there. So it is a very bougie rich area. Yes, our buddy read. I know, I'm so excited. So excited. The cover is even more vibrant in person, and I'm just so super excited. Is this PJ Vernon's first book? I think it may be. Hi, Caroline. I'm about halfway through Love Her or Lose Her, but I'm about to drop everything to binge Hairpin Bridge, TBH. Yeah, I mean, I love No Exit like everyone else does, so I just can't wait to see if it's kind of like hard to say, Hairpin Bridge lives up to the same expectation that I have. Yes, for Hairpin Bridge. We should all just do a book club, a mock book club for 1 month and just read that book together and discuss it. That would be so much fun. It does look so good, and the cover is so pretty. Like a weirdo, when it came in, I had to like sniff it. It smells like just the way a new book smells. Like, book lovers are crazy. We just smell books, you know? It's all fine. I'm reading Local Woman Missing right now. I want to read that so bad. Like I was saying just a few minutes ago, I bought it last weekend. Or I think my mom actually bought it for me. But I read The Good Girl by Mary Kubica, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. I got recommended No Exit by Taylor Adams a whole lot, especially on Book Talk. I mean, it is really, really good. It's a solid thriller. I love when we're talking about thrillers. This is supposed to be all about romance, but you know. I've seen Bathhouse around Bookstagram. I'm interested to see what you think of it. I am also interested to see what I think of it. I think the sun went down, so I can go back to my... I felt like I was like trying to duck from the sun. Love No Exit. We know you love No Exit. Wow, that's some great pre-orders. I just finished... You finished it? Hairpin Bridge recently, and it was good. Also just bought Local Women Missing. I did watch your vlog. I've been watching and catching up on the Romanceathon daily vlogs. I know that you're doing 2 days at a time, but I was catching up on all of those vlogs today, and I watched yours today. So I saw that you hauled it, and I also got mine from Target. So twins. I got mint chocolate chip. Yum. That's my sister's favorite flavor of ice cream. I mean, she doesn't really eat that much ice cream anymore, but that used to be her favorite. I just finished The Maidens and was kind of disappointed, but I had fun reading it. Oh no. The Silent Patient, I have a love-hate relationship with it, so I'm trying not to make my expectations for The Maidens super high because I don't want to be let down, but I think it's gonna be good, and I love the dark academia vibes of it. It just seems like everything I need, but at the same time I'm kind of scared. Not that The Silent Patient wasn't good, but it just wasn't a 5-star for me, and I was kind of let down by the twist, or it was kind of lackluster for me personally, but I still really enjoyed the writing style. So I think that will most definitely, obviously, because it's the same author, carry over into this book. Either one, Jess, Jessie, it's all the same to me, but never Jessica. Okay, noted. We'll never call you Jessica. Hi, I started Birthday Girl. Love it. I have that on my Kindle, and I really, really want to read it. I think I actually did start it at one point in time. I read like 20 pages and I just never picked it back up again. So I don't know what's wrong with me. I was liking it, but that was going to be my first Penelope Douglas book, and now it was Tristig's Venom, and that was what I read as my first book for Romanceathon. Didn't realize how big of a book it is. I actually looked at it on my Kindle, and it said that it was 430 pages, but then when I looked on Goodreads and Amazon, it said it was 587 pages. So either way, it was a chunky book. I don't know why I picked that for this readathon. I didn't know that it was as big as it was, and I'm still trying to think about my star rating, because the more I think about it, the more I love it, but I also didn't love it. So I don't know what my problem is. Caroline, I'm feeling the same way so far, actually, about the maidens. Oh no. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You know it. Loved Birthday Girl, so good. Hope you love it. I'm sure I will. It's taboo, but it's not too taboo, in my opinion. I mean, other people can think what they want, but I think it's kind of cute in a weird way that, like, you know, it's her boyfriend's dad that she falls for. Like, I don't know. Also, I have to leave in a second because I'm at my in-laws and I have to go to dinner right now, but I wanted to stop in and say hi. I'm sad that I can't stay and read with you. It's all good. We love you. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Hey, Sav. Hope you're doing well. Sad you have to leave. I have the mains on my TBR for June. Just got the audiobook from my Overdrive. Nice. I think I'll probably physically read it. I know when I was doing the Thrills and Chills readathon, I was mainly listening to audiobooks, or that's pretty much all I did, because I was working all week, so I can listen to audiobooks at work, and I read mainly at work because what else am I gonna do? So yeah, I found that I don't really love listening to thrillers because it kind of takes away the thrilling aspects of, like, flipping the page and what's going to be on the next page kind of thing. You know, it kind of takes that away from it, which is funny because during this readathon is the most physical pages I've ever read, and I love listening to romances, so that's kind of interesting. Tristig's Venom was the first book that I've read purely physically, I mean on my Kindle, but not listening to the audiobook with it while reading it with my eyes, and or just listening to the audiobook. And it was a chunky book too. Who am I? Hairpin Bridge is in the Read Now section of NetGalley. If anyone wants to grab it for free, you do not need to be approved to get a book when it is in the Read Now section. That's how I got the book Ghosts by Dolly Alderton, I think. Yeah, it said Read Now, but I thought that book came out last year, so I was kind of confused, but I still have it. You get it automatically. Yes. That's actually really interesting. On release day, like, that's awesome. I've been seeing a ton of good things about Local Girl Missing. I have not seen one bad thing. Not one. Mint chocolate chip is superior. It's not my favorite. I really like chocolate chip cookie dough, but I only eat non-dairy ice cream. So just anything from the Ben & Jerry's non-dairy selection is really good. But when I did eat dairy ice cream, Fish Food, that's spelled like PHISH, with the little chocolate fish inside the ice cream, that was my favorite. So good. Heather, hope you enjoy Birthday Girl. I loved it. I really want to read it. Be right back. Gonna take a shower. We will be here. Unpopular opinion, but I didn't like Hairpin Bridge. That is so hard to say fast. Try to say it 5 times fast, I dare you. Thanks, hooked already. I didn't like that 2 people didn't love The Maidens either. I'm bringing it with me when I go camping tomorrow. Well, I hope you like it. I think Hairpin Bridge was good, but not as good as No Exit. I think people will be disappointed if you have high expectations and or compare it to No Exit. I'm not going to compare it, so hopefully that'll save me. Who knows? Birthday Girl gives me off vibes. Like, imagine your boyfriend, girlfriend falls in love with one of your parents. I mean, what a great story to tell at parties. That's just my opinion. Cookie dough is just too hard for my sensitive teeth. Yeah, I can see that. I remember when they used to have the what are they called? From Dairy Queen. Are they called Blizzards? They're called Blizzards, right? I don't know. I think they're called Blizzards, but they used to have like this cotton candy one. So good. They discontinued it, but I think they might have it back now, but I don't really eat dairy ice cream anymore, so it's not going to help me now. But that was my jam growing up. I mean, it'd be heartbreaking for you, but like later on down the line, be like, want to hear about this time where my ex-girlfriend, fell in love with my dad? Like, let me tell you, you're not wrong. Not as good as No Exit, but still a book that I read in one sitting. So it was at least captivating. I mean, I think I read Lock Every Door in one sitting, but that one was a 5-star. So it was very captivating and very, very good. But a book that I read in one sitting that I didn't love was The Silent Patient. I still really liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars. 3 or 4 stars, I can't remember. I'm so bad at retaining book information, though, so if you tried to ask me specifics as to why I don't like something, or even if I do love something, and you're like, oh, what'd you like about it? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't even tell you characters' names. I'm so bad about retaining information from books. I should really start writing more in-depth reviews on my Goodreads just so I can remember when people ask me about certain things. Let me pull up my Goodreads and I'll tell you what I thought about this book. Yes, Morgan. And no, they're my step-parent. And now they're my step-parent. Literally. I mean, depending on if it went well or not. If it blew up, then it'd be like, haha, she thought. Still prove that Taylor Adams will be an auto-buy author. I thought that Taylor Adams was a woman for the longest time, and then I saw people. The light came back. I saw people saying that they were excited for his new book, and I was like, what? Like, I had no idea. But I guess the same people probably thought. Well, I know a lot of people thought that Riley Sager was a woman too. So my rule is I don't have a reason. I just didn't like it. Yeah. I was on the Read or Dare Extraordinaire reading sprints this past weekend, and I was saying how I didn't love The House in the Cerulean Sea, which is like a very interesting thing to say on BookTube because I feel like everyone loves it and gives it 5 stars. I gave it 2 stars. And they were asking me, like, what didn't you like about it? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't remember. It didn't stick with me. And I just remember not liking it. On the Bravo show Below Deck, there were charter guests with the Birthday Girl scenario. Love that show. I saw previews for that show when I was binge watching Summer House. If you've ever heard of that, it's so good. Literally so trashy, but so good. Well, not even trashy, but it's such a guilty pleasure show for me. My reviews are so long for no reason. I mean, it's a good thing to go back and refresh yourself. Like, if you wrote paragraphs about why you didn't like a book, then it'd be easy to give reasons why you didn't like it, Has anyone read Taylor Adams' book before No Exit, Our Last Night? I didn't even know there was another book, to be honest. So, no. Usually I do have a reason, but when I don't, I don't. To what? Oh, probably House in the Cerulean Sea. Yeah. I DNF'd the House in the Cerulean Sea. It was just boring. Exactly. I just thought it was really long. I wasn't invested. And that's that. But it is exactly um the top of the hour. So let's go ahead and sprint again. I'm gonna do 40 minutes this time. Is that okay with everyone? I'm gonna go ahead and set it. Let me see. 40 minutes. Yeah, let's do 40 minutes this time. That sounds good. We can do maybe a shorter sprint in the next one, maybe a 30-minute for next time. But I will see you guys in 40 minutes. Happy reading. Hello, hello. How did everyone do? I am now on chapter 10. I decided to stop like a minute early because I didn't want to get in the middle of a chapter. I love stopping at the end of a chapter. So now I'm chapter 10, page 115. So I'm 30% into it now. And it's going okay. I can't really tell the difference between the two main characters really until something arrogant comes out of Silas's mouth. It's like the only indicator that we're in Silas's perspective at that moment. I don't know. And there's also a lot of grammar errors that I've been noticing. So for me, that annoys me a lot. So I don't know. Could just be me and I'm just particular like that. But yeah, let me go back and catch up on these comments. But yeah, we were talking about the house in the Cerulean Sea, which is boring. Like nothing was happening, and I hate children. Hate is like a strong word. It's a strong word. Sorry if you hear dogs barking. My neighbor's dogs are going insane right now. Don't know why. I hate children. It's a strong word. I feel like children don't like me. So maybe it's like a mutual disrespect, but it has to be like the right child. Like I don't want to have kids ever. I've decided. People say I'm going to change my mind, but I don't think so. Kids don't like me, so I feel like my own kid wouldn't even like me. So, there you go. There's controversy surrounding House of the Cerulean Sea. I think it's controversy surrounding TJ Klune in particular. I don't really know much about it, to be honest, and I don't know if there are reasons to cancel TJ Klune. I haven't really looked into it, so I can't really say anything about it. But yeah, they'd be annoying. You guys are ripping my heart out about Cerulean Sea. I wanted to love it. I went into it being like, this is going to be a 5-star read. I was actually reading it for a video at the time, but then somebody who is a much bigger creator than me posted the same video concept that I was working on and I hadn't finished yet. So I just scrapped the entire thing because I was like, nobody's going to watch it because, this other person already posted theirs and theirs is going to get more views than mine. That's probably not a good way to look at it, but that's just how it happened. Finally starting my book for the day, Our Finest Hour. I don't even know what that one is about, to be honest. I've heard you talk about it multiple times. I'm going to look it up. Our Finest Hour. Not a speech. It's there's a movie called Our Finest Hours with Chris Pine. Interesting. Our Finest Hour. Is it? Oh, it's the first in a series. Sometimes broken hearts need whiskey, sometimes they need music, other times only a night with a stranger will soothe the pain. On the night Isaac and I met, we tried all three. When it was over, we went our separate ways. We planned to never see each other again, but I should really know by now that plans don't work out the way they're supposed to. It's been 4 years since that night, and it's a bizarre twist of fate that lands me in need of help only Isaac can give. I don't want to be attracted to him, but I am. I don't want my heart to skip a beat, but when it sees him, it does. And I really don't want him to look at me that way, but he won't stop because things aren't like they were 4 years ago. And this time we don't have the option of parting ways when the sun comes up. That sounds cute. I mean, cute makes it sound lighthearted and fun. It's probably devastating. Same thought, hate kids. Time to pick Danny Brown back up. Yes, yes. Grab some dinner, and I'm just in time for the next sprint. That was probably right before the beginning of the next sprint that we just did. I'm sorry if it makes you feel better. I like, what's his name? Oh, Lucy. I don't even remember any of the characters, to be completely honest. I remember there was one that was like was he like a glob? What's his name? I don't know what his name was. Did it start with a G? I don't know. And then there was some kind of, or maybe it was Lucy, who was the Antichrist. Am I talking about something else? I have no idea. I have to jump off a little early. Got to get that vlog in. Thank you for hosting the sprint. Thank you for joining me. Hope you got at least a little bit of reading in. Hate is such a strong word, though. Yeah, it is. It's a strong word. I love to hate the love interest in the book I'm reading. Yeah. Grammatical errors are the worst. Literally, I was reading a sentence and they put an S on a word where it didn't need to have an S. I mean, I could go back and look it up, but it's not that important. But I've just been seeing so many sentences that are just like words are spelled wrong, or just, it's just, I don't know. I can't stand that in books. I've gotten so used to grammatical errors because of Wattpad. That's probably why I don't read Wattpad books, to be honest. They'd be like, you'll change your mind about children. Like, when? Literally. I am already 23, so I feel like I would already start thinking about it. Not that I have my life figured out, but that's another conversation for another day. I love watching rants about books I hate, so I would have watched it. I think the other books that I was going to read for that, if I'm remembering correctly, it was that book, The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, which I gave 5 stars. Love that book. And then I was going to read Addie LaRue, but I didn't even pick that one up. And the other one was Cemetery Boys, which I also did not like. So I was like, this video is going to make a lot of people mad, and I don't need to post it. It's fine. Like, who am I to not like Cemetery Boys, you know? Hi, Danielle. Thank you for joining. Yikes, I'm super late. Are you sprinting more? Yes, I'm hoping to do 2 more sprints, maybe. Maybe I'll make both of them 30 minutes instead of 40, but yeah, probably 2 more 30-minute sprints, and I'll probably sprint again at the top of the hour, maybe, or maybe even at 55, because I really just want to jump back into my book and get some good reading done tonight. I'm reading Credence for Romanceathon, and well, that's reverse harem. Is that what it's called? I looked it up the other day because I feel like a lot of people throw those 2 words out, and I'm just like, what does that even mean? I have no idea, because I know that's like a buzzword for a lot of people, and I had no idea what it meant. I felt so dumb, but I looked it up, and yeah. I wanted to pick Credence too for my out of comfort zone read, or I'm guessing that's what you're reading it for, right? But yeah, I decided on Tristic Venom instead. But now I'm kind of wishing that I read Credence instead, because that would be very interesting for my vlog, which I am vlogging this week, but I don't do anything. Like, it's probably going to be the most boring vlog ever. I just work all week and then come home and sit in my bed and read. There's nothing interesting about that. That's kind of why I always feel kind of weird about vlogging for readathons and such, because I feel like they're so boring. I don't do anything. Trust, I was so awkward with children, but then I had my own daughter, and she's literally the best ever. Such a ball of light. Only negative thing is that they grow so fast. Makes me hyper aware of time. I mean, that's sweet. I know. I don't think my own kid would hate me right off the bat. People say it'd be a different kind of bond, but I don't know. I've thought about, maybe being a surrogate, but I don't know if I want to have my own children. I really don't think I do. But I could change my mind. How are you feeling about Credence, Morgan? I'm about 150 pages in. It's definitely a ride. I'm not going to lie. I'm flying through it. I don't even know how many pages that one is. Let me know. Yeah, Lucy was the Antichrist. Oh, okay. Because Lucy is short for Lucifer. The more indie you read, the more grammatical errors you'll find. Yeah, I've never really read indie romances before, or just indie books in general, so that's probably why. But I find grammatical errors even in traditionally published books a lot of the time. But I feel like it's one in every 200-ish pages, but I'm not even 200 pages in and I've already found 4. So and familial. I don't know what it means. Explain. So okay, Morgan explained it. It's definitely out of comfort zone. Reverse harem is basically where a bunch of guys are into / have sex with one girl. Yeah, so it's like a harem is a wife, and then a reverse harem is like, I don't know. I was looking it up the other day. How can I even explain this? Just as a harem is made up of one man with multiple women, a reverse harem consists of one female protagonist and 3 or more male love interests. And then the opposite, that's what I meant. The opposite of a harem is a wife. So, yeah, there we go. Being educated. I can't wait to watch your vlog, Sarah. Thanks, Gwen. I really am just nervous about it. I haven't vlogged at all today either, so I don't know. And I'm not very eloquent when I explain things about a book I've even just read. So when I was talking about how much I disliked The Princess Trap the other day into my camera, I was like, is any of this even going to make any sense when I go to edit it? Probably not. Hi, Deja. Thank you for stopping in. Almost 500 pages. Are all Penelope Douglas books long? Because I don't know. No worries, you're good. I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 more sprints, so you're all good. What are you going to be reading? It's perfectly okay to not have kids, and it's okay to have kids later in life when you're older if you change your mind. Plenty of people have kids in their 30s to 40s now. That is so true. Goodreads says Credence is 485 pages. Yikes. Good luck with that, Morgan. Oh, wow. Is this about the reverse harem thing? I'm down. My vlog is so crusty because every day I work and then cry at night. Deja! It's not sad girl summer, it's hot girl summer. Come on. The Princess Trap. I should have listened to you about this, to be honest. I don't know. I just really loved all the Brown Sisters books. So I was like, everything Talia Hibbert touches must be gold, if the masterpieces of Take a Hint, Dani Brown, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Act Your Age, Eve Brown came out of Talia Hibbert's mind, like The Princess Trap must be just as good, but I was sorely mistaken. The audiobook especially was horrible. The accents were awful. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when I'm listening to a romance that doesn't... So, like, if it's not a male-male romance, so the only audiobook romance audiobook that I've listened to that had a male narrator was Red, White, and Royal Blue. But every other one that I've listened to, not that I've read any other male romances now that I think about it, but every other romance audiobook has been narrated by a female. So I just feel like maybe male narrators just aren't my favorite because I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I wish for that one they had a different narrator because he was just a character and it was not good. I switched back and forth, but I wanted to just get the book done, so I listened to the last 50% on audio, and that was probably the wrong choice. Just got to chapter 8, page 135 of Danny Brown. How many pages is Danny Brown? I think you're about... No, that's not halfway. It must not be halfway, but I know they're not that big. But I hope you're loving it. That went dark real quick. I know. I had a weak blip, but we back on the hot girl train today. Yes, love that. Somehow I wasn't planning to do Romanceathon, but 2 of the books I'm reading are romance, so I mean, hey, let me know if you put up a vlog. I would love to watch it. 400 pages total. Okay, so math, 135 pages, so half of that would be 200. So you're almost halfway. Are you thinking it's going to be a 5-star? 4-star? What are you feeling right now if you just had to rate it right off the bat? Let's sprint again at the top of the hour. And should we do 30 minutes this time or 40? Just let me know. I'm down to do even 45 if anyone wants to, and then that can be our last sprint, or we can do 2 30-minute sprints. It's all up to you guys. How did you do math that quick? That was not quick, let me tell you. Maybe a 4-star? Okay. Why not 5? I'm just kidding. You don't really know until you get past the halfway marker if it's like giving you that 5-star feeling. 400 minus 135. 30 minutes? Okay. 2 30-minute sprints. Okay, let me go ahead and set that up so then we can sprint right at the top of the hour. Bum, bum, bum. 30 minutes. Ooh, I don't like being big like that, but I'll leave it like that until I start the timer. Do you ever overthink star ratings when you literally just started it? Yeah. I'm always thinking throughout reading a book what I'm going to give it in the end, if that makes sense. It's not a 5-star because it's a bit graphic for me, but other than that, I'm enjoying it. It is pretty steamy, so if you're not into the steam, then you might not like it as much. Okay, it is now top of the hour. Let's go ahead and sprint for 30 minutes, and I will see you guys soon. Happy reading! Hello. Everyone's still awake. Everyone's still reading. Let me know what you read. I did change shirts. I was getting really hot in that long sleeve sweater. So I did change my shirt during that sprint. And I also got really distracted. I was scrolling through Instagram, watched a YouTube video. I just got really distracted. So I think I read about 7 pages during that sprint. But let me know how you did. I would love to know if you're still loving your book. If you aren't liking your book, let me know. But let me just go back and see the comments that I missed. Drew said, this will be my last sprint of the night before I have to go to my karate class. Well, good luck in your karate class. Have fun. Yes, have fun. Thank you. I'm going to be leaving right now. Thank you, Sarah, for the sprints. I really need that motivation tonight. No problem. You're probably already gone, but bye. Thank you for joining. Hey, I'm joining in now. I'm starting my laundry, and then I'm getting to reading. Nice. What are you reading? Let me know. Enjoy the rest of your day. Waiting on my tablet to finish its updates so I can read. That's kind of the worst. The other day I was supposed to join a live show, and then right before, my computer was like, let's update, and so I was late. But it just be like that sometimes. Also, hello Gio, thanks for joining. And also I realize that I've never asked you this before, but I'm really curious as to why your channel name is Codeine Snaps. Like, is there a story behind that? I kind of am really interested to know if there's a story behind that. I have 2 hours left in my audiobook, so I should have it done tonight. What are you reading? Are you still reading? What was that book? You matched your outfit to the book, or have you finished that one and this is a different one? My book is heating up. We love that. What are you reading again? Hold on, let me see if I can go back to the comments and see what you're reading. Is it real? You're reading real, right? Am I making that up? I don't know. I'm listening to Beautiful Darkness, had no idea this was a book series until I came across it on my Libby app. Loved the movie. Beautiful Darkness. Why does that sound familiar? Let me look it up. I don't even know who it's by. Beautiful Darkness. Oh, wait. That's in the Beautiful Creatures series. I think it's 4 books by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stowe, something like that. But I did watch Beautiful Creatures and I liked the movie enough, and I got all of the books, but I've yet to read them. So maybe I'll make that into a reading vlog. But at the same time, I don't know a lot of people who have read them and a lot of people who would want to watch a spoiler-filled vlog on those books. The Kiss Thief by L.J. Shin. L.J. Shin also wrote, is it called? No. What is it called? I just need to use my phone for everything. Is it called Vicious? No. L.J. Shin books. Is it? Okay, all these covers look very familiar. I think it's, Vicious by L.J. Shin. I really want to read that book. That one looks really good. It's the second book in Beautiful Creatures series. How did I scare you? By saying hello? But I did want to ask you guys a favor. If you would help me pick out a book for the cover love prompt because I was originally going to read Honey and Issue's Guide to Fake Dating, but it's not available at my library. I can't really buy it right now and it be here before Romanceathon ends. And I mean, either way, I would have to buy it, and I don't really want to right now, especially since it's not a book I could see myself rereading, even if I loved it. So I need some ideas for a book that I could read for cover love, because when I finish Someday, I will have done every single prompt except for cover love. So I have yet to read a 5-star book I guess that's like a spoiler for my vlog. I have yet to read a 5-star book for Romanceathon, so I really want something that's going to be a 5-star read. I'm really thinking about People We Meet on Vacation. I did really like Beach Read, but I only gave that one 4 stars. So I really want a 5-star read, but I hear that one's better than Beach Read. So either that one or Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. I've been thinking about that one, and that one is available at my library. Preferably, I want to listen to something on audio because I've been physically reading almost every single book for this readathon, and I need something to listen to at work. Another one that I love the cover of is, what is it called? It's also set in Seattle. Written in the Stars by Alexandria something, starts with a B. But I originally didn't pick that up because Someday is also set in Seattle, so I thought it would be kind of confusing. But let me know if that one's worth the read, because I know Hang the Stars, or Hang the Moon. Is it called Hang the Moon? It's kind of like the companion, but it's not in a series that you have to read like back to back. Just came out or is about to come out, so I want to read Written in the Stars, but I'm not sure. So let me know any suggestions that you have. I would so watch that vlog. You could do like a backlist themed vlog. I have so many books from just early 2010s and all that, and I'm like, should I do vlogs for them just for pure entertainment value? I don't know if it'd be interesting. I don't know if anyone would want to watch them, but like I have they made a movie out of it, but I heard the movie wasn't very good. It's by Alexander Bracken. The Darkest Minds. I have that. I have the Selection series. That reminds me that I also want to do a Hunger Games 24-hour readathon that everyone can join into. I'm trying to plan that out right now, actually. So, and I'm also going to be rereading the Twilight series very soon, which I'm excited about. I'm going to make it into a monthly thing, so a read along where 1 month we'll read Twilight, 1 month we'll read New Moon. Very nostalgic series for me. I understand that me rereading it now, it might be not as great as I remember and might be a little problematic, but you know, it's fine. It's the series that got me into reading, and I owe it that. I love Tweet Cute, but IDK how the audio is. Okay. I think there's 2 different narrators, and I typically really like that in audiobooks, so I'm hoping that one's good. Okay, codeine is such a cool word. I believe it's a drug, so I was trying to be cool. Snaps because initially that Instagram account is for my photography. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, huh? But codeine because you're trying to be cool. I get it. We've got the inside scoop now. But like I ran without anyway because I keep snapping. Oh my gosh. Written in the Stars is really good, and the audio is pretty good too. Okay. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to read that, because the one I'm reading right now obviously is a male-male romance set in Seattle, and then that one is a female-female romance set in Seattle. So I think I'd be able to possibly be reading both at once, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to find something that's kind of different, but they're all romances, so how different can they be, you know? But after this readathon is over, you best believe I'm gonna be picking up all 3 of these books. Like, I don't know if Morgan's still here, but I'm buddy reading this with Morgan like next week, and after that I'm just gonna be reading literally so many thrillers. So I'm so excited for that. But I will be reading one more romance after Romanceathon is over, which I could also fit into Romanceathon, One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston, because the podcast that Gwen, who was here earlier, and Jacqueline, they're also both hosts for Romanceathon, but they have a podcast called Talk Bookish to Me, and they're doing a book discussion on One Last Stop, and they're posting it on Monday, so Monday the 21st. So I was going to read it this weekend, but I also do love the cover, so I could use that for cover love, but I'm not sure how it is on audio. I do have the physical copy, but I'd like to listen to a book, so I might just listen to it while I'm at work, and then when I'm not at work, if I don't finish it at work, which I probably will, then I could follow along in my book as I read. So let me know if you've listened to One Last Stop and if it's worth the audiobook, because I could get it on Audible. I just now remembered I have a credit on Audible. I could also get Honey and Issues Guide to Fake Dating on there. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about that book, so I have no idea. The alarm scared me. Sorry. Didn't give you that heads up. My night film order still hasn't arrived yet. What is going on with that? I'm mad for you. I'm mad on behalf of whatever company you ordered that from. Did you order it from like Amazon, or is it from an independent bookstore or something? Like a used bookstore? That's just insane. You ordered it over a month ago. And I was really looking forward to you being at the live show, so that sucks. Yay, Twilight. I just read the books as an adult and they were a good time. I'm super excited to reread them. I remember I watched the first movie, fell in love, and then I was like, okay, I've got to read the book. So I read the first one, and then I was like, I need to read the second one before the second movie comes out. And then I read the entire series in 2 weeks, and that was in like 6th grade. So I was a bookworm even back then. I am. Hello. Sorry, folding laundry during our break between sprints. You know, multitasking, it's always a good thing. David Dobrik uploaded a new vlog an hour ago. Oh my gosh, what's it about? Is he just like, oh hey guys, nothing happened, let me just jump back in here and start making content again? The Darkest Minds. I've finished The Darkest Minds, such a good series. I've heard mixed things. And how many books are there? Is it 3? I know there is one that kind of reminds me of those little, it has like a half moon on it, right? Here I go again, looking it up. The Darkest Minds. So the second one's Never Fade. What's the third one called? In the Afterlight. Okay, so this is what the original cover looks like, and it kind of reminds me of those trees that grow these little yellow leaves that look like that, and they look like bananas. I'm gonna see if I can try to pull up a picture of it. Not like an actual banana tree. Banana tree. It's not a flower. I don't know. I used to see them all the time during recess. So it's not actual bananas. I don't even know how I would search for that, but whatever. My third fantasy series I read, the first and second were both Rick Riordan's. I don't love Greek mythology, so I don't think I would ever read anything by Rick Riordan. Same thing with what is it? Song of Achilles and Circe. I know those are well loved in the booktube community, but just because I don't love Greek mythology, I don't think I would like them. But who knows? Oh wow, he really did update. Anyways, I'm not even gonna search for it. I don't need to give him any attention. Yep, just like that, not worth the watch. Oh my gosh. OMG Taylor Adams, yes! Gio, you missed my haul earlier of my pre-orders. Bathhouse, Terrapin Bridge, and The Maidens. And I didn't get this through Book of the Month because I pre-ordered it before I knew what the Book of the Month picks were. So I had pre-ordered Malibu Rising and that one. So Malibu Rising I literally got the day of the Book of the Month picks being released in the mail. So I was like, Book of the Month didn't have great picks for me personally this month because I had everything already. But I ended up getting what's it called? Sky Falling, because I felt like it might be a cute little book, you know? And I felt like a lot of people probably wouldn't pick it because they'd be picking The Maidens or wow, what's it called? Malibu Rising. I need that book. Taylor Adams is my kink. Love that for you. Love that journey for you. I need a photo of every page from that book so I can read it now. Isn't that like copyright infringement, or would that be what's it called? Plagiarism? I watched it on Twitch stream, lol, so no views from me. Good. We love being unsupportive of terrible people. I have no idea who David is. You don't need to know. It's fine. It's totally fine. But yes, are we up for another 30-minute sprint? It'll be the last sprint, so we can go for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. What are you guys feeling? We'll sprint at 50. So are you guys feeling 30? Are you feeling 40? Let me know. I'm up for either because I need to make up for not reading in that last sprint. Wait, that's copyright. Yeah, because you're not buying the book, so you're not supporting the author, Gio. Even if I finished the book, I couldn't even attend the live show because it was super late. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We are just not supportive of you. 40, 40, 40. Okay, we'll do a 40-minute sprint. So let me set up the timer. I'm going to jail, it's fine. Oh my gosh. So we will do 40 minutes. Christine really loves The Darkest Minds, the OG booktuber. Yeah, that's pretty much why I bought it, was because of Christine's influence. And I've been really wanting to pick up Christine's books too. Probably more so the one she just published and not Again But Better. I don't even know what the second one's called. It just came out. But that one sounds more intriguing to me than the other one. But I think it's really cool that you can start on BookTube and then become an author. I think that's really, really cool that you can build a platform that way. Okay. It is 50, so let's go ahead and sprint for 40 minutes. Hello, how did that last sprint go for everybody? Let me know. I made it 40% into Someday, so I'm now on page 150. Let me get rid of this banner real quick. Let me know how you did. And that was the last sprint. So thank you all for joining me tonight. And thank you for listening to me talk just by myself, without any guests or anything. But I had a lot of fun. And also, I wanted to go over the sprint schedule, at least for tomorrow, and then I can also just go over it for the rest of the week. I should have put the people in my description box so you could go to their channels from my channel, but I will do that in a second. Let me catch up on the comments. Not me watching David's new video, but I have my ad blocker though. Yeah, you don't want to like openly support, don't want to give him any views that he doesn't need. Yes, she is an author. I looked it up on during that sprint, what the newer one is called, and it's called Better Together. So she's written 2 books. The first one is Again But Better, and then the second one is Better Together, which I've heard pretty bad things about Again But Better, but I think Better Together, they both kind of sound the same. I think Better Together is being received well. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen a lot of people read it yet, but it is very, very new. Thank you for doing these sprints tonight. No problem. I had a lot of fun. Didn't read a thing. I didn't read nearly as much as I wanted to, but it happens. 30 pages on page 191 now. Yes, so glad you're getting through your book. Like I said, I'm aiming to read 4 books for this readathon, and I'm now almost halfway through my 3rd book. So I think I should be able to squeeze one more in, especially if it's an audiobook, but we shall see. I also might try to squeeze in a novella. I've been really wanting to read Go Deep by Rilzy Adams. I thought it was Risley for the longest time until I really looked at the cover, and it's Rilzy. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Has anyone read Lore Olympus? I have not. I don't even know what kind of book that is. It sounds like Greek mythology, and that's just not my thing. Finished my book. Yes! What are you gonna rate it? I'm so excited for you. You were very productive, unlike me, because I feel like reading it. I mean, you do you. Is it? I don't think it's not a romance, is it? Not that you have to read romances, Lore Olympus. Is it? Oh, graphic novels, right? Romance webcomic. I mean, why not? Go for it. I listened to 16% More. This is the second audiobook that I'm listening to on 2 times speed. Normally I start at 1.75. So you're kind of training yourself to listen at higher speeds. That's pretty good. I did start out listening to audiobooks at 1.5 speed, and then I kind of went up from there in increments. But I feel like when I start an audiobook, even now, I'll start it maybe at 1.5 for the first chapter or 2 until I get a feel for the characters and the setting and the plot. And then I will switch it to 2 times, because I listen to all my audiobooks on at least 2 times, except for like the first or second chapter. But sometimes I can go up to 2.5, 2.75. It really depends on the narrator as well, because some narrators just talk really slow. So even when you speed it up, it's kind of normal sounding, if that makes sense, or kind of normal speed. But then there are other narrators that just genuinely speak really fast, even at one-time speed. So it's on Webtoon. I've never heard of Webtoon before, but I think you should go for it if that's what you're feeling. I finished 2 books for the readathon so far. I rated it 3 stars. Okay, 3 stars isn't horrible, but it's not the best. My first book was a 5-star though, so I started off strong. Love that. I still have yet to have a 5-star. I started at 1.75 and go up and usually stop at 2.5. Yeah, I think I've only read 1 or 2 books or listened to 1 or 2 books at 3 times speed. But one of them was purely because, I mean, I could still understand it, but it was purely because I wanted it to be over with, and that was The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Did not like that book at all, but I wanted to read it to say that I read it. I kind of want to become a narrator. 1, you get to read, and 2, you get money. I mean, yeah, I've thought about it too. I've really thought about it. I was always picked in class to be the one to read out loud. Don't know why. Probably because everyone else would kind of mumble as they read because they weren't confident in reading, but I guess I've always been kind of confident when I read things out loud. But my stutter seems to disagree. I mean, you could still do it. I mean, there's always a need for more audiobook narrators. I'm done being really critical about books. If I enjoyed it and got through it quickly, it's getting 5 stars. Love that. Don't let anyone tell you how you should rate your books. But I am going to quickly go over who is sprinting tomorrow, just so you guys can know whose channel you should go to tomorrow for some more Romanceathon reading sprints. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. EDT, there will be Romanceathon reading sprints on Deja's channel at Deja's Book World. I will, after this is over, I will go into my description box and put everyone's channels in there that I mentioned. But yes, that's tomorrow at 2 p.m. EDT, Deja's Book World. And then tomorrow night at 9 p.m. EDT, there will be sprints over on Beth's channel at Beth's All Booked. And I know that she's been feeling very sick and her family is kind of like under the weather. So I don't know if she's still planning on doing sprints tomorrow. I haven't heard that she isn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it's still happening, but I don't know. But those are the sprints that are happening tomorrow. So be sure to go and support them and join their reading sprints as well. But I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I finished 3 so far, a 3-star, 4-star, and a 5-star, so no complaints. That's pretty good. You're getting a variety. You're getting a variety of stars. So, I mean, that's good that you got a 5-star at least. Who's doing sprints? So it's going to be Deja over on Deja's Book World at 2 p.m. EDT, and then on Beth's All Booked, there will be sprints at 9 p.m. EDT. Again, not sure if Beth is still doing sprints because she's been feeling a little sick, but I haven't heard otherwise. So I'm just going to assume that it's still happening. But yes, I will link both of their channels in my description box once I end this, and so you can go to their channels and subscribe. And then put on your notification, your reminder for their sprints tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for sprinting with me. This was so much fun. I hope that you got some good reading in, and have a good day or night, or rest of your day, rest of your night. Bye.